G'day, it's Andy here from Aussie Homesteads. One of these LPG gas hot water units. Some time ago you used to be able to get them. They used to go above 50 degrees, but now for some sort of safety reasons they don't go above 50 degrees, so they're temperature controlled, and you've usually got your gas knob here and your water minimum and maximum here, and you got your winter and summer, so it turns on the twin burners, and you usually got a digital readout here, and they're cut out at about 52 degrees or thereabouts, so little children don't get scolded. But this one stopped working because it burst a hole in it because the pump was obviously too many psi. And this is one of the battery operated ones, so the battery department would have been in here, and it's got two big D batteries in it, and you turn it on and it goes click, 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 and auto starts. But when you pull it apart, I'll show you exactly what happened with them, and it might actually help someone in the future. So when you pull them apart, this is what the inside of it looks like. Got all the electronics down the bottom and the gas controls and the safety valves and all that sort of crap. But up here, if you look right about here, about where my finger is, you'll see that there's a hole, and there's another one down here. So this is the copper line that heats up from these burners here. So I'll pull it apart and I'll explain it to you. Righto, so let's take it apart. So this is the top shroud. That's where the heat comes out. So normally this would be at the top of the unit, and all the heat would exit that like the chimney. So that's that part. So when you pull it apart, next stage, that's the heat exchanger. Alright? So what that does is the flame goes up there, and it's like a little radiator at the end of it. And they've got copper pipe wrapped around that shroud. If you look at the top of it, it is like pretty much like a car radiator. See that? So that flame comes out of here, out of the top here, and it goes up there and heats the water, and you circulate it with the pump. So the problem was that this thing blew a bloody great hole through the copper pipe. So that was leaking like a sieve. But this copper pipe, if you look at it, is really crap quality. Really very thin walled, not like the standard stuff that you go and buy at the hardware shop, like the soft anneal stuff that you can shape up. So the best way to fix this would be to wind a decent copper pipe around that. Not this particular one, because I've pulled all this to bits and I've been playing with it and know how it works. But let me show you what controls. You can see what controls the gas. That's just a standard gas unit like in any three-way fridge and all that. That's not technical. It just puts the gas on. If it doesn't detect it, the heat, it turns it off. This is the ignition unit. So that black box and these little leads are the ignition unit. So that's what starts the spark. So you'd have your two for your winter side and one for your summer side. And that goes click, 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 click. Starts the gas, starts the burner, and Bob's your auntie. But if you look down here on the water inlet, this is the bit that controls the temperature. This is how you get around one of those temperature things if you wish to. So if you have a look right here, there's a thermocouple. All that thermocouple does is measure the temperature and send it through to that dial. So that tells you what temperature your water's at, okay? Well, that's nothing technical. But if you look down next to where that thermocouple is, see this little flat part right here? In one of my other videos we talk about dryer thermo resistors or thermo cutouts. That's what this thing is. So it is a normally closed like switch, and it's operated by heat. And I explain it really a lot more in depth than my dryer videos. But this is actually a preset heat resistor set to 50 degrees. So when that water that's coming out of the outlet reaches more than 50 degrees, that thing clicks off. Now you can buy these in 50 degrees, 60 degrees, 70 degrees, 80 degrees, 90 degrees, or boiling. So if you were to take this one off of there and replace it with a higher value one, most dryers run on 78, 80 degrees, you could even put one of them in, you will get hotter water coming out of your outlet. So that's your water inlet, gas, nothing out of the ordinary, and that's what controls that turning on and turning off if it gets too hot. So hopefully that's helped someone. Basically that's it for the LPG units. So I hope that helps someone. Bye for now.